So let's talk about materialistic things and how it's becoming detrimental to your health. So before we start that conversation, let's state this. If you can achieve these materialistic things without it being detrimental to your health, good on you. You know, if you have found a job or created a business where you can make enough money to buy the house and the cars and the boat and the beach house and all these things that, you know, make you happy, good on you. But, or without it being detrimental to your health, you know, great. But if you're striving to achieve all these things at the expense of your health, you need to reconsider what you're doing, right? So there's only a certain amount of time in the day where you can utilize it to either build wealth or maintain your health, right? It's great if you can find the balance where you can do all these things to combine, or if you have found something where you can maintain the lifestyle that you want materialistically as well as maintain a good healthy lifestyle. You know, that's a fantastic thing. It's an ideal thing that we want, right? But if you're achieving these nice houses and these cars and the boat and the beach house and all these things that you want, but your health is horrible, you know, you're extremely overweight, you are you know, a couple meals away from being diabetic or having a heart attack, it's just not the thing to be striving for. I understand that everybody wants the nice things. That's the way we've been brought up. We all want the bigger house, the nicer car, and we do it at the expense of our health because we'll work the extra overtime or we'll work our job and then we'll come home and then we'll utilize the extra time that we have to try to build a business to be able to supplement the income of our job or add on to the income of our job, right? To where we forget to utilize that spare time to prepare our meals, to go to the gym and work out, to do our cardio if we're going to do cardio, right? And it's something that you have to take a step back and look at, because that road you're going down where you're extremely overweight and you have, you know, all these health issues that are coming in the future, you know, diabetes, heart attack, you know, future stents or heart monitors and things like that you have to wear because you have 80-90% blockage in your heart. There's all these things when you start looking at and realizing, man, that's the future I'm leading towards. If I continue down this path, it's not worth it. There's a saying that goes, you use your health to build your wealth, and eventually you're going to have to use your wealth to fix your health. And it's a real saying. I've personally done it, right? Where I use all my time to work, to try to build an income, to be able to buy all the materialistic things that I wanted, and I didn't work out or eat right because of that. Because there was only a certain amount of time in the day and I would be so tired from having to work all day and come home and I wouldn't have the energy to be able to go to the gym. Well, let me rephrase that. I had the excuse of not having enough energy to be able to go to the gym and I just want to sit around while I was at home. Because of having that type of lifestyle, I then had to have neck surgery. And now I can't do some of the things that I wanted to do before in our active lifestyle because of that. And it was all because for 3.5 years I led a sedentary lifestyle where I was focused on building money or you know, creating income, but it was at the expense of my health. So now I'm talking about these things to people because it's something that you may not know that you're doing, because it's something that I didn't know that I was doing. I had no idea that there was things that could be complicated to my spine because of the lifestyle that I was leading. I'm trying to help people deter themselves from that type of lifestyle and get back focused on having to maintain a healthy type of lifestyle. Like I said before, it has nothing to do with aesthetics and everything to do with your health and getting away from these diseases that you can completely 100% stay away from. It just takes you making the decision currently and moving forward with it and never looking back, right? And I feel like that's where we got away from trying to stay healthy, is that we've created this image that you have to portray. And it's not true. You don't have to have washboard abs. You don't have to have these type of legs or anything like that. You just need to maintain a lifestyle where you will not end up in a hospital for something that you could have prevented. And there's a lot of doctors that are out there that are starting to open up their opinions and express their feelings about all these diseases that we're seeing right now are 100% preventable, right? 100% is a little more, it's more about 80-90%. They're preventable. Right? There's cancers and things like that people are getting that they don't need to get. It all has to do with the type of nutrition that they eat, right? And it's not your fault. I don't feel like it's anyone's fault on why they've gotten to where they've gotten. I feel like it's more of our society's fault for not educating people enough. And whenever I was coming up, we were taught that yes, your main source of meat of a meal needs to be bread and wheat and rice and things like that, rather than a healthy balance of protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And it's gotten us to the point where we're at today, where we need to actually start educating people and putting out videos like this, and people need to take it upon themselves to try to learn these things to turn this boat around, because no one should have to go through that. No one should have to go through the issues of dealing with diabetes or dealing with cancer or dealing with all these things that, like me, I went through spinal stenosis and had this surgery that's extremely, could have complications where I could have been paralyzed, right? But that's because of the lifestyle that I chose to live. So make the decision today to start educating yourself on the things that you should and should not eat and the amount you should and should not eat, right? We were always brought up in a generation, well, in my generation, we came up in the generation where, our grandparents went through the Great Depression. So they went through a part in time where they didn't have a lot to eat. So whenever I came up, it was, you better clean your plate, right? Well, that's wrong. You shouldn't clean your plate. You should absolutely 100% stop eating when you're full, because if you continue to eat after you're full, you're eating too much. And that's where we've gotten to the point of, you clear your plate, you go back for seconds, you clear that plate, and next thing you know, you've already eaten your full calorie consumption for the day. But you don't know that because this is all that you've known, right? Anyway, that's today's talking point. Don't strive for these materialistic things if it's detrimental to your health. If you can still maintain a healthy lifestyle and get all these materialistic things, by all means, go for it. You've cracked the code, and that's awesome for you. But for those of us who haven't cracked that code on how to make all this money to be able to buy all these materialistic things and maintain a healthy lifestyle, always choose maintaining a healthy lifestyle first. Anyway, y'all have fun. Get out there and educate yourselves. Peace.